The best thing I like about Revvo is the data. It's amazing. It's blown my mind when I saw that we can have real-time info of the tires. I started 15 years ago Solaqro as a small company. Right now we have 100 trucks, 300 trailers around it. We do national fleets in Mexico. We knew Revvo helped us to see on the tires that we were losing pressure when we load the 3XL's trailers because we have a out-inflate system. When we load them, it costs too much tire go up again. We tried to change the auto-inflate system because it's not working. And we knew it wasn't working because of Revvo. Real-time info. Real-time info, this allowed us to see the behavior of the tire on the road. We have visibility to help us inform decisions quickly. We can now see the treat of the tire along the life of the tire, so we can make better decisions to buy new tires. But the best thing I like about Revvo is the data. It's amazing. It's blown my mind when I saw that we can have real-time info of the tires.
What do you dream that AI can do for you and your business in Solaqro?
Wow, I love AI. I work with business intelligence, and I think it can help us to make better decisions and make more successful business. It's a hard word out there, and I think AI is the new future. You need to use it well. When you have too much data, you need to focus in what is going to give you a profit plus to your company. And if you cannot see or focus in what you need to look, you are going to be looking things that are not going to give you any improve to your company. Because now with AI, you can have too much data that you couldn't have on the past. The team that helped us with Revvo, your team was really smooth. It was really easy for us. Actually, we asked more that we didn't know you were going to give to us, like APA. We work on APA, so it's easy for us that the people understand only one system instead of 5 different systems around the company. So it was really smooth. Everyone helped us a lot, and we did what we want.
Your team was so responsive, and we're glad that the API was so useful for you and your team. I think sophisticated fleets like yours, you already have a platform in place. You already have a way to monitor your operations and your fleet. So having one dedicated view is important. If you had to have another screen for your tires and another screen for fuel and another screen for drivers, it becomes too much for any company to handle. So we designed the product so that the API could feed the insights from Revvo directly into whatever platform you were using. And I'm glad the implementation went so smoothly.
The integration of Revvo in our system was really efficient. Revvo API was very easy to connect the entire data to our in-house system. We have an ERP in-house. It was really smooth and efficiently the way they did it. The support was very responsible through the process. The API, the people, the tech guys you have help us a lot when they teach us how to read your info, and we can put it in our ERP, in our system. So we make the same monitor we have for security, we have it for Revvo right now. In Mexico, it's very difficult to have good diesel. So yeah, it's really hard to find them. And the new trend is depth after treatment fuel. And that's hard for us.
One thing that we see is the environmental impact of all of our industry, fuel, tire waste.
A trend we see is we need to be more sustainability over cost efficiencies in the fleet. This includes more fuel, efficient vehicles, tire recycling, driver maintenance. Maybe with Revvo predict analytics with AI, to optimize operations, like the tire lives more with us instead of wasting it.
Yeah, we see something so similar across the world. There's been a hyper focus on ensuring tires last as long as possible, because if we waste tires, a lot of the waste gets left in the oceans or in landfills, and the goal is to be able to maximize the use of it. If you don't, the side effects and the consequences are harming our environment. And so we see that for lots of fleets. We've also seen, Jaime, I don't know if you've seen this, as more operations start to adopt technology and automate portions of their business, it helps to reduce the requirements on their people. So they don't need to have their drivers doing the driving and the delivery and the tech checking and the testing, like every part of this operation. It's a lot of work for one person or two people. So having technology augment their workload has been something we see as a trend in order to keep drivers happy, keep operations smooth, reduce the turnover of the labor force, as well as making the business more efficient and accurate with the results.
I don't know in the US, but in Mexico, you can retreat the tire. It was hard for us to retreat tire if we didn't guarantee good pressure on the tire, because if you cannot guarantee this, it will get exposed and it will break down on the highway. And with Revvo, it's going to help us to retreat all the tires we have.
That is a excellent use of being more sustainable in our industries, being able to retread the tire, being able to reuse it, knowing that the casing is healthy because you used it correctly and properly throughout the first life of that tire. And now when it goes through the retread, it can be safely put back on the road. So that's great.
We have more data when the tires are on the road. We have 3 different operations in our company, so we know how the tire works in the highways. It's easier for them to have this info, this data on the BI, because we have a BI, Power BI, and we can see the effects of the behavior of the tires on the road. For example, in one operation, we had too much heat and we are trying to put magnetic brakes on the trucks. And we knew that was happening because Revvo. We didn't have it on the map, this problem. We didn't know the tires went up that high on the rate because we didn't measure. We only measure the tread in our yards and the PCI on our yards. And right now we have this info all day long.
I appreciate you sharing that. We see temperature as being one component that is rarely looked at or measured when it comes to the tire, because it's never been able to be captured in the moment while the tire is in use. And as you think about outfitting your fleet with new technology or other different solutions, brakes, suspension, new chassis, new vehicles, have you thought about how the tire data will help you make decisions with other parts of your business?
Fuel economy, the way the drivers are driving the trucks, it helps us to see how they use the brakes, fuel efficiently.
I think that fuel efficiency is a huge component of tire maintenance. If you don't maintain your tires properly and the tire is low on pressure or in poor condition, it will make your vehicle use more energy, more fuel just to move the same load down the road. That's great to hear. We really are focused on capturing as much data from the tire and delivering the insights that are what we consider derivative from just the core health of the tire. Fuel efficiency, team efficiency, helping you select the right tire for the right routes, helping you make decisions on which trucks to buy. If a particular truck wears out tires for some reason because of the way it's loaded and built, maybe that has a material impact to the way you decide what vehicle to buy.
It helps us to improve the maintenance of the fleet performance. When you have real-time data, you can detect issues before they lead us to a big breakdown or a big freight failures. This helps us to predict maintenance we didn't have before on the map. It's Fermin, and I asked him to paint a shot of the company. He's famous in Mexico because he's with go-kart, with Formula One, and he dresses as a mariachi, and he wears a skull helmet. I like the freight companies. I like the people that help us with the company. And Solaqro is the people, it's not me. I just started 15 years ago, and they are helping me to be better each day.